Coach.
All right. Thought we came back today. Really challenged the guys just with the intensity and passion throughout the work, and probably one of the more intense practices that we've had. I really thought the guys came out with a real purpose. Put them in some different situations, some third and long situations. 2-minute, forcing them to have to use their minds and be able to execute in those type of situations. Like I said, love the intensity today. I thought we got better. Still have to continue to make sure that even with the high emotions and the opportunities to react to things, we got to maintain control and poise in all those times. But a lot of teachable moments. It was good. There's good on both sides of the ball. Some big runs, some big pass plays that showed up. Defensively, we're able to create some takeaways. A lot of pressure on the quarterback. Throughout. In those situations, we were able to work on different packages, which I thought showed up well. But all in all, a good day. Puts us in a position, for Saturday scrimmage. Really looking forward to seeing the guys continue to grow and the opportunity to get better.
It seemed like towards the end some guys were fatigued. Is that just learning how to play through that? Is that something you learned? Or?
Yeah, I mean it's all part. We've got a couple guys at positions that have gone down where we're not as deep in some, so guys are playing a lot more plays, and you also putting them in those situations to have to make sure they're maintaining the their mental focus. Working on the little things. If you don't put them in those situations, it's hard to react to them when they show up. So it was all really good work.
Like you mentioned, the run game being effective. It seemed like multiple guys getting involved. What was working well about the run game today?
We're just continuing to grow in the efficiency and what we're doing up front. I really like our backs. I think we've got some explosive players. If you give them a seam, they got opportunity to break some big plays. It's forcing the defense to have to be really tight on their fits. But it was a combination. There was multiple schemes. We had good and bad with all the schemes we're trying to grow and develop in. But it's good to see some of those explosive plays showing up.
2 weeks today from Sam. How impressed
No, Sam's continuing to get better, and it's a guy that definitely could still be in high school here this spring, but as an early enrollee, each practice there's been opportunity for growth, and he's taking advantage of that. I thought he had a good day. Go back and watch, continuing to clean up the details, the fundamentals. That's just going to come with time. But to see, these a lot of these young players and new players, come in and have some early production. It shows the playmaking ability that we thought we were getting, and it's showing up. So excited about what his future is, and it's good to see him having some early success.
What are some of the things that allows the offense to be successful in the red zone?
Yeah, it's just it's for us. It's about it's a mixture of putting guys in a position that's going to showcase their abilities, but also having good answers. And you face a lot of different coverages. You have to be very efficient in your spacing and just the overall operation, being able to run the ball when you're down there, but also some of the things you can do in the passing game. I think our guys are very confident in that. It's we spend a lot of time working red zone situations, and that showed up towards the back half of last season, and just how we were able to execute. There, especially offensively, but I think that's today we got some of those situations that we put them in, working some series, and I thought they did a really nice job, and you can see that confidence that's growing.
What are some of the things that makes third down that much more different than tight zone, red zone kind of stuff?
Well, it's all something that we work a lot on, but depending on the down and distance, just the different packages you could see. The execution and what we're trying to do. Every detail matters on third down, and you can do 95% of it right, but if you have one slip, it's going to show up in those situations, and so it's something we have to continue to get better at, on both sides of the ball, and that's why we've tried to really force a lot more of those situations here throughout the spring, and just developing those packages.
How will Saturday's second scrimmage be different from the first one? And is it crazy? The spring game's a week away almost.
Yeah, it goes quick, and that's we talk about it. Taking advantage every day, every opportunity. Saturday we'll have a little bit more of a game flow where it won't be as scripted of where we are, so you have to react to results of drives. We'll try to we'll probably create a couple situations just to force it, but more of a game flow and let guys have to be out there on the field and really think and be ready for the sudden changes, be ready for adapting as we're calling plays, as we're going through, just to really more have a game situation.
How have you seen Trayshawn grow, and just what is he like for some of those younger guys?
Yeah, I think Trayshawn has the ability to be a great leader for this team, and the way that he comes to work, the ability that he has. I mean, we've talked about that a lot this last year, and just how he's developed, what he's done. He's got a great responsibility as being an older back that's been through it. He takes a great deal of pride in that, and he's a very explosive player. I think he's putting himself in a great position to have a wonderful year, and those younger backs and newcomers, they all look to him because he's been through it. But I like what I'm seeing from him.
Now he's in his second year. Is this guy that might be able to get to a point where he might be able to help you guys?
Is it SEC? Yeah, and Bryson, I've really been proud of him. You look at the last couple of weeks of the fall, and then carrying that over into spring. Just his confidence is really, really growing, and every rep that he gets out here is huge for him and his development. Playing up front. There's some challenging aspects to it, but you see that he's so strong and so powerful. It's just you're taking that fundamental work and being consistent there. I think he's got a great shot.
Last one. Is Jared Verse starting to kind of? I know he's played well, practiced well, but as far as energy and confidence, is that starting to ascend a little bit?
Oh yeah, his energy and confidence is not lacking. He plays very hard. He was one of the guys when you left the scrimmage. I thought the effort. It's not what we saw in film, but I mean to come in and working the consistency of that has been really impressive. And he loves playing the game. We've got a lot of guys that truly love it, which you would think is a natural thing, but some teams have that's what we're trying to bring here, and that's what's showing up, and like the response I was interested to see today, because I thought going back and watching the film, Tuesday's practice, it's kind of what I thought. I mean, it was good work, but it didn't feel like the practice that we want today. I mean, you felt the intensity, you felt the passion. It was we maximized the time that we got. So I think Jared's a guy that absolutely buys into that, believes in that, and sets him up for having some great success.